Okay, so there's no 5 in the Locrian scale, or it just wouldn't be a Locrian scale. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 is the sixth of Locrian because the offset for Locrian is +1. Okay, so we don't have 5, so we could play the 6 there. I'm just showing you how you can use that 7th chord, and that's what's happening over here with this half position here for this 7th chord. Remember, we've only got a half position. We've only got these notes to choose from because we can't finger over to that third that easily, right? That'd be like going like all the way up to here. So we've only got the open, the first and the second fret to build this chord. So like I say, if we did E shape, A shape, and then we tried to do a C shape, start here and then just slide it down, losing the top part, we could do the bottom 3 strings. Okay. You know, if you take the action fingers of a root chord, second inversion, and just move them down, just those 3 action fingers, you get the 5th. But that's like moving the pattern down. Talk about sub patterns. So if we move this pattern down, the 4 is going to come down like that. Now we'll have a sub pattern where we can play root 2, 3, 4, 5. We certainly, if you can play a hex, you can play a pentatonic. The hex just means it's one extra note we can play, and with the 5th, that would be the suspended 4th. Okay, so don't worry about the blacks and the whites here. You know, I don't know what. I guess I didn't do this particularly properly because this is the 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the Lydian box. So the 4 is on black, but I don't know why we don't have this one up here. I guess that was just a typo. So when we move the pattern down, here's the pattern. We move the 4, 5, 6 down. We're going to its 5th. Now we can look at this and say root. This is the root of the 5th, and here it is, 5 root 3. Remember I just talked about that second inversion on the first 3 strings there? And we can play that hexatonic, which means we can't hit its 7th. It would be the G, but then that would take it into, it would be the G, but that kind of takes it out of the original mode. The mode of C major, or of root, the root mode. So we wouldn't hit that G. So what it is, but that would be where it is. So during substitutions, we're just going to do like a pentatonic substitution. So let's see what we got here. We would go 4, C being the 4th of G. If this is a C here, down C tune, so it'd be 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, root 2. Because remember, we're not going to play the 7th, so it's 4, 5, 6 root. 4, 5, 6 root 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do the 4th. 6 root. So it's almost like a pentatonic. All it is a walk over here. We could do the pentatonic and just add the 4th. So it'd be 4, 5, 6 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 root, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would be our our 5, 7. So that's it with this, you know, just a little look at, you know, root equals the 5th. Now, that's the substitution of moving the pattern down. Now over here, we have V7 chord half position. This is without any of the fancy. I can go to the, I can change the note chord like, you know, anything. Some of them are pretty nice if you play them. I was doing it before, they sounded a lot better, but sorry, I kind of like just mechanically lifted my finger off to get something. Lucky I didn't hit a bad note, because there are open strings that are no-hit notes, such as this this E flat and this B flat. They're not in the key, the root key. Notice I didn't say the key of C, I said the root key, because it's just the E shape no matter where you're at. If you're playing it in E, but if you put the capo on the G, then your E shape is going to be G major, Ionian. So we have here's the C. I've marked it. Here it is. This would be the C, but this is sunken. You can't get this fret. So here's the fret nut, down C tuned fret nut. In my case, I just got it. That's from down C tuned fret nut. But it's just a fret nut. Like I say, root could be anything. If it was a capo, or if it's your guitar, it would be down E tuned. It would be E tuned fret nut. That just kind of left over from the little diagram I moved over down here so we could focus on it. So now I've highlighted the notes to play. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're doing this cross thing here. Yeah, the only open string is this 5. Now let's go back over here a minute. The only open string is this 5 here, and then we have open or 5 here. So that's your choice. Here I just show it as play the 5 because I want to get that chord for sure. So this is the chord that we're doing. When you go 1, 4, and then you do this funny shaped chord. So the bottom string is root, or you can bring that up to 2, but we're not going to do that right now. The bottom string is root. Okay, the second string is the 5th. See the red 5 there? That's a G. The third string is the 7th. That's the finger right here. So it's... Now, of course, we could do a perfect triad down here, a perfect second inversion, but we don't have enough fingers. If you just want to, maybe you could get it down like this. With your thumb. Okay, that'd be nice. Anyway, the 4th string is the 4th. Okay. Now that's it. That's quoted in root mode. It's the 4th of the root key, so that'd be the F in the key of C. Then we have the 5th is the open G string. Okay, so that's the open G string, and then we can do the 2 there. Now that 2 is important because in the 5th you have 5, 7, 2 as your triad. So make sure you get that 2. Don't just leave it like that. So that's how that little half position chord goes. And luckily, I tell you, luckily, there's only one instance where this happens, and that is in the E box. Okay, all of the other 4 caged tri-pentatonic boxes, C, A, G, and D, you can do the chords from the open position. Now, they're not going to be in the same key